that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Jordan Schaefer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Jordan Schaefer.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right, backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, this team doesn't hit all that many doubles, so they're going to have to string some hits together. But a few more extra base hits could really jumpstart a rally for you, and I think that could help this ball club.
Matt Kemp will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Into the windup and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Ball inside.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
It didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. One and one, here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Kemp runs. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So no runs or hits here, as the error turns out to be unimportant. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Matt Harvey will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And game 1 of this series was a tough way to start a road trip. They played well, but wound up dropping a 1-run decision, so they'll be looking to make up for that here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Hit hard to short. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Boy, just keep doing what they're doing. Every guy in that lineup can hit. They lead the league in average. No team is doing it better than these guys at the moment, so keep attacking the ball at the plate, and they'll continue to put up big numbers even if they don't hit the ball out of the yard.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Harvey sets his sights. First pitch on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Bases are empty, one man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Edwin Encarnacion will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, the 297th of his career. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Oh, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Corey Dickerson gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. That home run a moment ago measured out at 427 feet. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Albert Pujols will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is hit someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already. And that last one was smoked.
Nick Castellanos will get his first shot at it here. And he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Cliff Pennington will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, look at Solarte. One there. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag.
Well, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Jake Marisnick will dig in, and with Great American being one of the best hitters Parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than he is out on the road. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
3 runs already home here. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Ryan Braun will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
On the ground up the middle, Pennington takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. Fastball called for strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
One out, nobody on. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Standing in now, Yangervis Solarte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike three.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runners on first with 1 down. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Danny Espinoza will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Still down 3-0. Wellington Castillo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Schaefer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
But these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Charlie Blackmon stands in. First pitch coming, here it is. Nope. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Edwin Encarnacion will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Harvey over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Oscar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hernandez.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Into the box now, Jamal Weeks. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 1 home run, and 5 driven in. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Jordan Schaefer will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Well, once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Matt Kemp, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Edwin Encarnacion digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Harvey gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Schaefer. 1 out.
Right fielder
This
number
crowd
16.
oohs and ahs
Corey
every time this guy hits a fly
Dickerson.
ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Corey Dickerson strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's in there for a strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. Espinosa's up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
I want you to watch this throw here. You know, this isn't in the dirt. It's not in the sun. It's right there. But he just drops it. No real explanation. Just a bad error.
Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
2 out with the man at first. In there, and it's even at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schaefer giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Reds 3 and the Braves nothing. And there, in fact, is Ryan Braun. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Ryan Braun.
First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit to short. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Brandon Moss is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Here comes the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball.
Boy, and the defense has really let him down here in this inning. They've been hit with an error already. Now, a pass ball.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been shut down pretty well in this one, too. But finally, a little hope as they're on the board here with the RBI single.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
So striding in, Oscar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Jamal Weeks. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. And that one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Jordan Schaefer will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Matt Kemp digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Chris Davis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse,
it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Atlanta leads it 4-3. Cliff Pennington will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back, if you will.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Harvey's ready. Here he comes on 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, second
Everett
baseman
Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Ryan Braun come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium.
Pitch on the way. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and then those hands come through first. Just shoots it the other way.
Brandon Moss will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's a ball.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
On his way to pitch number 75. And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And that pitch is way down in the zone, too. Usually a good location to run on. But he does a great job of getting rid of it quickly behind the plate, and he puts the throw right on the money.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Danny Espinoza steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 4-3. Charlie Blackmon will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup. And guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Now a
Ball
fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. There is Solarte. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Right fielder number 16, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 3. James Thompson will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
James Thompson.
Oscar Hernandez will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Catcher, Oscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is lined hard to deep left. Oh, and this goes right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Not quite sure what happened there. It looked like he was going to be in a good position to put away this line drive, and then bye-bye, just zips right by him. And with the backup late in arriving, he's just got to turn around and get this thing himself.
Into the box, Jamal Weeks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Pennington onto the grass. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Standing in now, Jordan Schaefer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Matt Kemp stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you've still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Chris Davis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Four runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here it comes, 2-0. Line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Nick Castellanos will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called for strike 2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Yimi Garcia will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Into the box now, Cliff Pennington, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Here he does everything right out there on the mound, but this still is going to wind up as an infield single. And more important to him, it's also going to tie this ball game up.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
And those are 2 very important base runners out there. You've got to be able to get the bunt down here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher
Wellington Castillo will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Schaefer has a beat on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Everett Cabrera will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted into center field. Schaefer on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Miller is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Ryan Braun gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1. That's smoked, but right into the shift. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning, guys. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Ready now, Yonhervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Dickerson moving to his left. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Still all square. It's 4 apiece. Ryan Mattis will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Ryan Mattis.
Charlie Blackmon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Weeks comes up with it, and Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
First baseman number 17, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Espinoza is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Right fielder number 16.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As he lines this one out to center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Albert now. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tap fouled at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied at 4. Danny Espinoza will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
From the stretch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Carlos Beltran will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fernando Abad will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Abad. The catcher, number 36, Carlos Beltran.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Clint Robinson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Chopped in front of home plate. Castillo scoops it up. A quick out, number 1.
That's a big first out right there. You're looking at a tie ball game. He decides not to press the issue here at third base, and that's a wise decision as it turns out. So now with 1 away, they still need to find a way to get that guy home.
Jordan Schaefer stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch taken for a strike. And he scores on a daring steal of home.
Wow. This is something you don't see more than maybe once or twice an entire baseball season. With a left-handed pitcher on the mound, he has his back to the runner all through his delivery. So this was taking quite a risk here, but it winds up working out for him.
Now the runner's on his way home. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
In a one-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Braves will settle for just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves lead it 5-4. Clint Robinson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 25, Clint Robinson.
Eric Goodell is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Go down.
Rod Peters is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Settling in now, Cliff Pennington. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 6.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Jake Marisnick will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wellington Castillo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Reds go down quietly, and the deficit. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Davis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is in there. So coming to the plate, Ryan Braun. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runner at third here, nobody out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marisnick is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Now, after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Digging in now, Yangervis Solarte. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
And let's see now.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Digging in, Danny Espinosa. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Blackman going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, 1 run scored earlier in the inning, and now here's a second man coming home to score all the way from first on the double. He makes him pay here with 2 outs. That could be a big at-bat.
Rod Peters is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 7 and the Reds 4. J.J. Hoover is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Wellington Castillo will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Number 7.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now batting.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. It just didn't work out here.
Everett Cabrera will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with 1 swing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sacrifice attempt here. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground to second base, this could be two. Espinosa on to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the one.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Pause, now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-5 now.
And I think here he might have had one eye on that runner to see if he was breaking from third base. And right when he lifted his head up, that's when the ball goes right through him. And that'll for sure be a fielding error, but also an RBI.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Corey Dickerson. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is in there.
And here we're going to take another look at that throw into second base. And you can see right there, he's totally off balance when he lets this thing go. And he just can't lock in on his target the way he's supposed to, and he throws it away.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Into the seats, 0-1. High and deep to left center field. Schaefer ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, if you're going to win a game with a final swing, you might as well do it in style. A walk-off grand slam. Boy, did he put an exclamation point on this game.
And the Reds' attack tonight was spearheaded offensively by this guy, Albert Pujols. Thanks largely to one heroic swing, he's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one